At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Snags it over the middle. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief because it starts to build throughout the game.
All kinds of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal.
Off he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll pull it on the read. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. It's first down from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Splitbacks here. They'll give it on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a decent gain there. stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run pass option.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And that last play is played as a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. Second and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. It's caught. Pulled down for the tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
On fourth down, going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to the big tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to him again. Fights off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down. First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He wants to throw. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Gets open down the middle.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's back to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. The aerial assault continues. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down.
Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend. And he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Caught close to the marker. It's Taylor. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. Second down now after the sack. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Made sure this run in the first half, right? You saw they loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's good. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. On the option. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some. Basically a run play.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Coffey. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tried to play it conservatively there, just get something moving forward. Instead, they got knocked in reverse.
And now you're in danger because you're only on your 1-yard line. You may have to throw the football, but you better have a clock going on. This defense, they're going to be coming like they did on that last play.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in for it, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They're facing a third down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gets it out quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. you've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll run it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.